In this assignment, I've decided to select and explore the work of British typographer and graphic designer Margaret Calvert. Page 2 of the assignment. Source text. With a career spanning 6 decades, graphic designer Margaret Calvert has produced timeless work that we see everywhere, often without realizing it. Born in 1936, Margaret Calvert is a British popular graphic designer and typographer. She is mainly recognized for her collaboration with Jock Kinnair, designing many road signs spread throughout the United Kingdom. In doing so, she provided signing programs for British Rail, Motorways, Airports Authority, and the All-Purpose Roads, among other things. Whilst doing this, she also served as a part-time teacher between 1961 and 2001 at the Royal College of Art. During the 1950s, she attended the Chelsea College of Art, where she took up a 4-year course of illustration. Calvert proved to have exceptional illustrating skills that impressed her teachers, although she was not quite fond of the subject. What she aspired to be was a designer, but the field of graphic designing was not yet introduced. While learning illustration, she also studied commercial art as a part of the course, and according to Calvert, they were instructed to simply concentrate on just the idea, to not incorporate the typography or lettering while designing a poster. Calvert designed 2 typefaces for the new road signage system, Motorway and Transport. Both of these were developed so that they could be easily read at speed, and to eliminate confusion between characters. Calvert made the conscious decision to use upper and lowercase letters in her signs to increase their legibility at speed. The shape of the words created when used both cases meant that words and names could be read while speeding past. Using all capital letters would have meant that drivers could only see length, not shape. Calvert also created a new spacing system for her new typefaces. The system improved the appearance and readability of the typefaces to drivers. Important details such as curves at the end of certain terminals were added to Calvert's characters to help further shape the words. All the decisions made during the design were focused on making a typeface that could be read at speed. Pages 3 to 5 of the assignment are images which portray Margaret Calvert's work. The work of Calvert included the transformation of signage and typography throughout Britain's roads, railways, and airports. When looking at her work, immediately there is a strong sense of boldness. Calvert's road signs have been designed to make it easy to read for the general public. With little action occurring on each of her signs, this allows viewers to easily read what is being said or what is being meant by the pictogram. With a strong love for designing, Calvert has designed her road signs to have a very clear and readable effect to them. Take her crossing road sign for example. A solid red outline is contrasted well with the white background and black subject. By doing this, it makes it much more helpful for people to read at high speeds or when traveling inside their vehicles. Page 6 of this assignment covers the first theme chosen to relate to Margaret Calvert. The first theme I chose was intelligent. Calvert was clever when it came to designing the road signage system in the UK. Judging by the way her signs appear, it is evident that careful consideration was put into designing them. From the placement of the font and pictograms to the selection of colour or shades. Both of these considerations were quite crucial when it came to the safety of the public, and Calvert did not want to disappoint and knew it would be safe to have an easy to read sign as opposed to something rather difficult. Page 7, Theme 2, Simplistic. Margaret Calvert often used memories to design her signs. As part of the new road signage system, on the pictogram warning signs, Calvert would often base these on her own memories. The animal signs reminded Calvert of her relative's farm, and the school children crossing sign was modelled on a photograph of herself as a child. In doing so, it was evident that Calvert was quite simplistic in designing signs, as they didn't require much conflict. In order to make her crossing road sign more inclusive, she replaced the image of a boy in a school cap leading a little girl with one of a girl with a younger boy. Page 8 of the assignment, Theme 3. Not only was Calvert intelligent and simple, but her designs screamed boldness to me, particularly in her font for the signs at the airport, for example. The lettering was rather neat and simple, however, they were evenly spaced and the weight was nice and easy to read. By not including large amounts of colour in her signs and sticking to just a few, This created something very bold. Just by looking at her signs for the very first time, I could notice this great sense of boldness. Likewise, her designs were made to communicate one bold answer. In other words, from getting A to B. And with conducted research and thought, I proposed a title for my brochure, The Mother of Modern Design.